episode. Made a couple quick trades this morning. Had a busy day with work, so I didn't get a lot done. But first thing this morning, right at the open, I jumped into SPY calls. Bought them at 9:31. Take a look at the chart here. Bought them right here at the open. Actually, right. Let's go to the 3-minute chart. SPY. Okay. So bought them at 9:31. I can't take credit for this. I didn't alert this. I followed another. It was actually a moderator in one of the chat rooms. Very good trader. The the chat room is the Traders Council chat room. Moderator in there alerted this right at the open. I got out. I got in at 9:31. Got out at 9:34. Only a 5% profit, but playing that open is very tricky. So I got out pretty much right on this candle. Sure, it would have been nice if I would have held this all the way up to here, but it's not realistic. It's not really something that you want to try to do every day. So I took that trade, got a quick 5%. Like I said, I had some stuff going on at work, so I couldn't sit and babysit stuff all day. Roku, another trade. I took that one at 10:27. Played calls. Another small win. Take a look at the Roku chart. So 10:27. Look at the 15-minute chart. Would have been towards the end of this, right before this candle started. So towards the end of this candle would have been the entry. You can see also on the hourly chart, about halfway through this candle, over here it was right at the beginning of this candle. I jumped in. It popped. It's hard to see, but it popped right above this pivot point here. Looked pretty strong. A lot of volume came in. We had increasing volume here on this candle, and we had a lot more volume come in on this candle. I played this one to. I only had one contract. I bought it at 227 and sold it to 240. Sold it at 10:32. Don't tell anybody, but it was actually in a meeting when I traded this one. So I kind of I entered this trade and I set my sell order right away for 10%. And actually, was that 10%? 220. That wasn't even 10%. 227 to 240. I was just looking for a quick $10 or so. But I set my sell order at 240 as soon as I bought it, and it triggered. I think these are the actual. Let's see what it was. That was 92 calls, so it was actually this one here. Bought it at 1027. So I bought it right here, 227. Sold it for 240. It actually hit 256 on this pop here. Over here it hit 262. So sure, I could have made more on it, but like I said, I was in a meeting. I had a pretty busy day with work, so I didn't want to sit and babysit stuff. But yesterday, if you watch my video, I made $30 yesterday, 31 today. It's $61. I think I'm think I'm riding a six trade winning streak right now, something like that. This SPY trade was actually the first one that I followed somebody else on out of those six. I couldn't tell you for sure why the moderator alerted that SPY trade. I just know his results are very good, and that's why I went in light on it, because I didn't know for sure exactly what it was going to happen. I know it's tricky playing the open. If we look at the hourly chart, we actually were forming a doji on the hourly. I mean, that didn't close till 10 o'clock, so it was halfway through. It may have been up here at the time. Let's see, 9:31. Was trading it around 277. So that would have been right about here. So yeah, it was not quite it wasn't a doji at that time. Maybe it was. I don't know the order of how it went, but even on the 15-minute chart, I would have looked at that, and there's nothing here that tells me to go with. It would tell me to go with calls at the open. But like I said, I've seen him trade for quite a while, and he nails these opening trades on SPY every morning, almost every morning. So I decided to jump in light, follow him on it, and it worked out. So I'll take it. Small win. A lot of times on Tuesdays I don't even trade, or if I do, it's usually a loss because of my work schedule on Tuesdays. So I kind of thought I didn't really think I was even going to take any trades today, but I decided to follow him on the SPY trade this morning and figured, hey, I'll just get a real quick win and be done for the day. Hopefully a win, be done for the day, and it worked out. Then the Roku, I took the Roku trade. Like I said, it broke above that pivot point. Let's go back here. I think that was at 1027. Yeah, broke above the pivot point. Had increasing volume. It broke above the cloud. The cloud was crossing. The 6 was crossing above the 16. Stochastics were curling up. Everything about it looked bullish, which is why I jumped into that one. And like I said, once I got in, I set my sell order so I didn't have to sit and watch it. I didn't walk away, but I didn't sit and micromanage it. I had my sell order set. I kept glancing over. It was still going up. Triggered my sell, took me out. So it worked out. He said, normally Tuesdays aren't that great for me, and probably because of my my work schedule. I tend to rush a trade so I can hurry up and get a trade in before everything gets busy, and probably jumping the gun on something I probably shouldn't. So to get a couple nice small hits that early, close to open, especially the SPY hit, in and out in 3 minutes. 3 minutes for that trade, 5 minutes for that trade, so a total of 8 minutes. Made $31 in 8 minutes. $31 in 8 minutes. You figure roughly 7 times that by 7 to get an hourly rate. That's $217 an hour. I'm not swinging for the fences. I'd like to say I do this for fun, but let's face it, we all want to make money at it. But I really like trading. If I didn't have the money in my account to trade, I'd be paper trading just because I just enjoy it. I play very conservatively, which is why I go in for one reason why I go in for such small entries. SPY, obviously, I went in small, had $360 entry. That was pretty small entry because the open is so tricky. I was following somebody else, which a lot of times doesn't work out for me. Um, but um, yeah, Roku. Like I said, I was in the middle of a meeting. That's why I only went in. It was $227. I went in for one contract. Set my sell order almost right away, and just figured I wasn't going to let it go right on me, and took out $13 from the market. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully I can keep this streak up and keep it going. And yeah, there's it's you learn a lot. I there's another service I'm in, and I've learned. I've been in several of them. I learn a little bit from each one. I take a little bit from each one, and I kind of apply what I like. And no matter what service it's been, I seem to really struggle when I try to follow them or mirror them. But taking what I've learned from them and applying it to my own style, it seems to be working best for me. So that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.